To Charlottesville, that is where the man who went to school in Boone County is accused of ramming his car into a group of protesters during a white supremacist rally. He will be in court today. Here's the latest that we know. James Fields is charged with second-degree murder. This after authorities say he mowed down protesters Saturday. Heather Heyer, who's 32 years old from Charlottesville, died in that attack. There was a vigil held for her last night. 19 others were also hurt. 9 of those patients have been released from the hospital. 10 others are listed in good condition right now. So we're digging into the past of James Alex Fields. He lived in Florence, went to Cooper High School in Union. That's where we find TJ Parker live now with the details on Fields' past. TJ.
Yeah, Catherine, he graduated from Cooper High School in 2015 here in Union, as you said. He also attended a portion of basic training in the Army. But Army officials tell us that he was released from active duty shortly after he started training for failing to meet training standards. Therefore, he was never awarded a military occupation skill. A former classmate of Fields spoke to us about a trip they took with about a dozen other students to Europe. Classmate who asked that we not use her last name described comments that she calls disturbing.
He would proclaim himself as a Nazi.
In school?
Yes, it was not a secret. It's disturbing. It was very disturbing. I had brought this up to a teacher before the trip as well. I had told this teacher about his behavior and things that I had heard, things that my friends had heard, things that we've seen, and it wasn't dismissed necessarily, but it just wasn't taken as seriously.
And we spoke to other classmates of his from Cooper High School. They say he was a quiet student. He kept to himself. When we talked to them about what he's accused of doing in Charlottesville, they say they were shocked. We're live in Boone County. I'm TJ Parker, 9 on your side.
TJ, also staff at Cooper High School said that Fields, and they tried to steer him away from the Nazi sympathies. One of Fields' former teachers, Weimer, says that Fields wasn't shy about white nationalist views and said that he was infatuated with the Nazis and Adolf Hitler. He also told 9 on your side last night that he never knew Fields to be violent.
You know, if you could just filter off his personal views and his love of Nazis and Adolf Hitler and things like that, James was a good kid. He wasn't a partier. He wasn't hanging around with the drug crowd. He was, at least to me, he was always very respectful.
Weimer says during high school, other staffers would talk to Fields and try to help as well, but nothing seemed to work.
We'll of course keep on top of it and release and find more details for you right here on 9 on your side on that developing story. Meantime,